Hi, hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the Club Fit Challenge call with our founding product developer, Dr. Howard Cohn. Tonight, this is our first week. We've just finished our welcome week, if you will. The challenge started on the first Monday of the month. And so now we are in week one. How many guys are feeling good so far? Maybe hear it in the chat. You've been working your non-negotiables. You've been getting your mindful movement happening. Everybody's been utilizing their product to the best of their ability, making the recipes, right? Working your way around that app. Everybody feeling good? Awesome. I'm seeing the chats. Okay. Something about that app, help a fellow person who's not so technical, because there's a lot of people out there who still have not even loaded in on the app yet. So we're working through some of those new habits, new app habits, right? Crazy what we get to deal with today. Okay, so today we are wrapping up our first week. Like I said, we know that tonight Dr. Howard Cohn is with us, and he's going to be sharing more about why he created these amazing nutritional supplements and how great they are for the body and how they biostack and how we can use them the best way to really enhance our health journey. And on this 8-week transformation, everybody's got a little something different that they're focused on, right? We all have a goal, we all have an ambition to get things accomplished with our healthy transformation. And so he's going to give us the hacks, the bio hacks, if you will, to understand more about how we can utilize them to fast track, but more importantly, just get our body balanced. Because when it all comes down to it, if the body's out of whack, we're out of whack in everywhere else in our life. So we've got to get our body in gear. And it doesn't necessarily mean in shape, because some people are in this for fitness and some people are not. Some people are in it to just get better eating habits, right? Better drinking water habits. So all of the above are under this beautiful umbrella. And so what I want to do tonight is bring on the man who created this. I mean, my gosh, you know, has been his baby for over 30 years. He's been in this industry where he's been helping people feel better for a profession. I mean, there's no better profession ever, right? Than to be able to, what do you do? I help people feel good, you know? I think that's a pretty good line. And of course, he's a professional. He practiced all his practice. He's trained over 50 doctors. He's seen over 50,000 patients. He's the chief science officer of our product development for our nutrition, and more importantly, a friend. Known this man for over 30 years. Before I get emotional, oh my gosh. So what I want to do is I want to turn it over to you, Dr. Cohn. I've got just a handful of questions for you. The first one being, why you created this product line from your heart.
Well, thank you, Carrie Jo, and hello, Secret Nation Club Fit people. Happy Tuesday. I think it is Tuesday, last time I checked. And so good to be with you as always. And why did we create these? We created them because we needed a simple, easy, cost-effective way so that people can get their health to happen. That's really why we did it. If you've been to this clinic before, the Cohn Health Institute, where I'm sitting in room number 8 right now, I have a lot going on here in health and a lot going on here in nutrition. So you would think we didn't need anything else other than the thousands of things we had already, but we did. What we did was what I would call the prequel, so we have all these different nutritional things and interventions for people who have had all kinds of different health issues that they've allowed to happen in their life, from anywhere between neglect of the body to ignorance to just, voluntary just slaughter of it with our diet, so to speak. And so we always had to have things that help claw people back. And the goal was, wow, what if we had something that people can do that was simple, everybody can afford, that tasted great, that you can do if you're a little child all the way to an advanced senior, and really have amazing things happen with your health, so that you would not need a doctor, even a doctor holistically like this, for many of the interventions that people come in for. And that was really the goal. It started with things we've talked about in the past. Our original Health Made Simple program, which is our shakes, our greens, our boosters, and our recovery. And then the evolution of different products that help uplift and support and pad BioStack, as Carrie Jo talked about, this line, so that people can have next level results with their health. And so if you're on this call, you're probably part of the Club Fit Challenge. Welcome. Very exciting time because it's not just weight that's being lost or weight that's being managed. It's really just a byproduct. It's about becoming healthy again by giving your body the things that it's really always needed to function the way it was designed, and to add things that will make up for the shortfalls, because that New York accent, shortfalls that is happening and has always happened in our diet, based on how we've educated, what we grow up in and around, what our parents showed us, what TV taught us to eat, or our culture taught us to eat, that may have not been in our best interests if we really want to thrive. The other thing is that we're all accosted with foods every day, and food has become like a social event for many people. Some of the things that we eat because they're super yummy, but they may not be super healthy. And so the philosophy was to actually make our products as super yummy as possible. So if you've ever had even as something simple as a vitamin D, you realize, wow, all right, that's so much more fun to take. Or the average boring probiotic is not boring if you have probiotics, because it's fun to take. If you've ever had an energy drink and just felt like crap after, but then you have this, now I don't feel like crap after because it tastes good. I can mix it up and drink it. And then the crowd favorite recovery chewables is like candy, literally. And if you're not careful, you'll empty a bottle in a day. So again, it's fun to take. Even our greens, the greens was the first fun thing. And obviously, as you say, when we look at something like this, we go, wow, it looks like it was just scraped off of the bottom of my kid's soccer shoe, but tastes amazing and I feel amazing. And Lord, all these things that I was going to my doctor for, I see getting better from doing something as simple as green. So that is the philosophy. No one has anything like we have here. I've been around the globe looking at everything everybody parades a white coat doctor around with, or looking at a story they build about something, or millions of dollars of marketing. Doesn't matter how you dress up something that's basic compared to something that's next level, it has no competition. So that's really what we have, and the results speak for themselves. If you're on this Club Fit, you've probably seen pre and post pictures of people from previous Club Fits who haven't really dramatically altered their life that much, other than to add these products and maybe follow some suggestions from our, Reset or Kim Lyons suggestions to really help edge it in your favor. So
that's right. What's up, DC?
Do we have a secret person from far away?
So yeah,
I don't see anyone.
I think Cohn is spotlighted. So can you see me? Can you see me now?
Where you hiding, man? I don't see you, but I hear you, which is great.
So can you guys see me?
You see him?
Yes.
So
now
Yes.
there you are.
Yes, we see you, Jesse.
All right, spotlight me and spotlight Dr. Cohn. You can spotlight both of us here real quick. I think we can do it. So what is up, guys? What's up, Club Fit Challenge? So I just wanted to come on here real quick. I didn't think I could be on, but just real quick before I head into my meeting, I had a couple seconds. I'm actually here in Baguio City in the Philippines, and with my Philippines family, and I just wanted to come on. I'm here at an incredible location. I've got my Travis Just Come On Baby t-shirt on because I woke up this morning with about 4 hours of sleep from crazy events, and I did not want to do this. But then I said, what would Travis do? And Travis would be like, come on, baby. So I had to get my ass up and I had to go for a run. And then I got in the sauna, and now I'm running to my meeting that I am already late for, but I didn't want to miss being here with you guys. So that way you guys could, and also get a chance to take a look at this unbelievable location, so that we got a chance to run at. And it was absolutely crazy. So Doc, you got to check this out, right? So I'm doing an event in Baguio City, right? And I got a chance to meet 3 of your biggest fans that used to work with Secret and 7.2 back in 2017 and 18 that were like, wait a minute. So this is not just the recovery, this Dr. Cohn's recovery. And literally blew their mind that we're bringing these products back. What's exciting, we have The registrations that have been submitted over here, it has been incredible. We have one more day that I'm heading over to Japan before I fly back. But it's been crazy. Every day I've been working out, using my products. The only problem, Doc, is when I got to Manila the first night, we did a presentation expecting 20 people. We had 70 people, and I had my greens on display that had my greens and my shakes and my medicines, and somebody has my greens and my shakes. So I haven't had them either. Now, we have some very, 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 very good news for you guys here. For those of you guys that have been holding on to your Club Fit product credit when you got your kit. So in the next days, we're going to give you the ETA on some of our most popular products that have been in high demand. You guys have been waiting for some really, really, really fantastic news. So stay close to your email, stay close to your text messages, stay close to your Club Fit app. We're going to be giving you guys some details on that, on how quickly we're going to be able to get that. We thought it was going to be a much longer process, but it looks like we're able to turn that around much quicker. So super excited. So Club Fit, guys. So this is it. We are rocking this. So and I can't wait for not just this one, but the results that you're going to produce in this. So here's my request. I have one request for you guys. Okay. So we have our Facebook community, right? And we also have our community inside the Club Fit app. Now, here's the thing. I know it's an extra step to post in both places. I get it, right? So, but I'm going to do it. I want you to do it. So, and participate in this so we can see this. Now, here's what I want. I want you to like, and I want you to comment. So not just scroll. So slow your scroll and show some love for the people that are posting up their proof of sweat, posting up using their products, posting up a healthy meal, making a good decision, making a good habit. We need you guys to do this stuff. And we're going to do something that we did before. We're going to be doing it again inside of our Facebook account. So in our Facebook community, we have our Club Fit community on Facebook, right? We are going to start tracking from this challenge. So in August, right? We were able to do this before when we were doing just a Facebook group. We couldn't do it inside the app, but we can do it inside of our community. Is the person that is the biggest cheerleader, all right, in the Club Fit, right? So community. So what Facebook does is it actually tracks the people and it gives them a score or of reactions, comments to see who is the most active inside of the group, meaning who is the biggest service community cheerleader of the group. So here's what we're going to do. Whoever is the top 10 inside of our Facebook group that is cheering on the most people, congratulating the most people and doing this. Now, some of you guys are like, I'm just spamming likes on everybody. Great. Yes. So show some love for everybody inside of the community that's making a transformation possible by making one good decision at a time. So we can post the Facebook community here. It's very simple. But if you go to clubfitchallenge.com, all of our links are there to our Facebook, our Instagram, our WhatsApp. Everything is there, but we will post it here as well. But if you just go to Facebook and type in Club Fit Community, you will find it inside of there. So the top 10 people are going to win a very special prize from me, which you're going to be very excited about. One of those prizes is going to include something that we haven't had for a little while. And so you guys are going to be very, very, very happy. So let's get in there. Let's let everybody know, be loud, be proud of our Club Fit Challenge here when we're doing this. Doc, I freaking love you. Carrie Jo, thank you for always hosting and stepping up and being and just leading. So I know we've had a pain point with some of our products here recently, which I know has been challenging for many of us. So we've been focusing a lot on what we do have, not what we don't have. So that way people can start utilizing it. And some of the stars of the show inside of the secret product line are not actually some of our biggest sellers. For a lot of people that need really transformation in their health, they need transformation in their gut. And their transformation in their gut, that digestics and that probiotics, that curb, right? So in that Immunex, get those inside of your system. I'm telling you what. So Doc, I didn't mean to interrupt here. I'm not even supposed to be on here. I was just super fired up here. And I got a good news text from the Ben Shabbats and Eddie Head this morning when I woke up on some things that are going to speed up our process. So, and I feel confident myself to be able to tell you that personally here as well. So I love you guys. And I'll turn it back over to you. I got to run back to my other hotel. So that way I can get ready for my first meeting and then drive back down to Manila before I head over to Japan. I'll see you guys inside of the Facebook group and go rock this thing out. God bless, guys. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Jesse. Well, that was a nice surprise popping in from the other part of the world. Love it, love it. Yes, it's wonderful about using our technology today. We can do business from anywhere, right? So turning that segue that he just laid out for us on talking about some specific products. Can you talk to us about why you put the curb together? It's such a magnificent product, Dr. Cohn, and I like it for a lot of reasons, and a lot of people have discovered all of the benefits. And I know that we're just a Google search away from, having a good time with all the ingredients, but you have a specific reason as to why that particular product is so unique and why you put it together.
Well, Curb was put together to do all the things that you could possibly imagine need to be done in and around what people trip on around weight management, weight loss, all of it. Now, it's called Curb because that is what the most regulated, well, at the time, the most regulated industry in health or wellness or disease care, whatever it is, in the last 3 years, there's another higher regulated thing, which we won't talk about on this call. So, which means that, things that you're allowed to say, so you don't rustle the powers that be that make billions of dollars off of you being sick and fat. However, the ones they let us use are the fact that it curbs your cravings for sugar, and it curbs your cravings for salt. So those are the two big things that we can claim. That's why it's called curb. But there's so many other things for so many other aspects of things that you're trying to accomplish in and around the things that affect people when they're overweight or obese. And so again, like Carrie Jo said, you will have to Google an ingredient or 12 others or 13 total to see what else does it possibly do? And what has science shown, even though we're not technically supposed to claim it on these calls? So, but really, even just a simple part of curbing cravings, if you can do anything to dissuade adding more sugar to your body or more, it's not about salt. Most people are salt deficient. They're adrenal fatigued, so they're craving salt. What you really need then is like a Himalayan crystal salt or Celtic salt, not a table salt. And nobody eats salt, and nobody eats celery, which they can get their salt from, but they eat chips or they eat pretzels, they eat all those kinds of things, nachos, they eat so it ends up being carbs that carry salt that just go in us in volume. With the sugar, it's the same thing. If you go too long without eating, your blood sugar drops, you crave sugar. You could have an apple, but you don't. You have cookies, candies, cake, all the different things that carry sugar and do more things to you than you want them to. Which is why salted caramel ice cream is the most consumed ice cream, because it has sugar and salt in it. So our curb is designed to curb those cravings so you don't blow the success you have from doing your shakes and greens and other products, other things in our program. So that is the curb.
Love it, love it. Okay. And the importance of, I'm going to just broad brush this, the importance of keeping our blood sugar regulated while we're trying to lose weight. Can you speak to that?
Well, when you go a long time without eating, your blood sugar drops. And so for many people, if they're not doing it strategically, along with intermittent fasting and ketosis and all in creating ketosis in your body, what happens is your blood sugar drops. And then you store fat. You actually store it because your body doesn't know when it's going to eat again. So it goes, oh my God, it's panic. So we got to store fat, because fat's where we get the most energy from. Get 4 calories of energy from carbs, 4 calories from protein, but 9 calories from fat. So we can live off our fat a lot longer, which is why we will immediately store fat. Now, if you don't want to store any more fat that you're storing, it's good to eat every 3 to 4 hours. The other thing too, if your blood sugar drops, you get foggy, or you get dizzy, or you get hangry, as they say. Yeah.
Guilty. Discovering that more. Okay, so the importance of pH balance. I know we're going to cruise into the next one, which is your alkaline booster. I want to talk about that. But so before we go into that, though, why is it important to have a pH balance? What does that mean?
Well, your body creates its own pH balance. What we're more concerned about is what cost does it take in order for it to do that. So what it will do is it'll look for minerals to buffer the acid that is in your blood and your tissues. And so if you don't have adequate minerals, because you have to consume minerals from the outside, they're not made by your body, you're going to rob it from organs and tissues, which is why we have boosters, which is alkaline minerals, to help bring that back, to help create that alkaline balance better, more efficiently, and at less cost to your body, allowing your body to actually spend more time in a parasympathetic healing state rather than a sympathetic, acidic, non-healing state, if you will.
Love those boosters. So then why do we take them at night?
We take them at night for two reasons. Number one is you're supposed to take them away from food, at least ideally an hour away from food. And you're more likely to screw that up during the day than you are just take it at night before you go to bed. Hopefully people don't eat and then go right to bed. Really bad habit, super bad. The other thing too is that the boosters are very calming to your nervous system, so it'll help you sleep. If you're acidic when you go to sleep, or it's like sleeping with the lights on. So it's very difficult and challenging to do that.
And didn't you mention something about, don't we burn more fat when we're asleep?
We do burn more fat when we sleep.
That's amazing.
Unless
So
we're
tell
not
me more.
sleeping. Or if we don't stay asleep, we have disrupted sleep.
Interesting. Okay. So our taste buds and our stress factor tend to kind of control our life on the level, on the top level, right? So would you agree with me? I'm sure you're going to agree with me because I've been taking your products for well over a decade. And I believe that those two, the Curb and the Booster, have a huge contributory effect to our balanced diet, our balanced life, because of what you said about the buffering minerals. And of course, the fact that also that Booster has your Himalayan salt in there, right? Your pink salt. Why did you put that in there?
Same reason, stress. Most people are adrenally stressed. And again, it's providing a wide variety of minerals to your body. It's balanced, so people that think they have salt issues won't have salt issues. It's only table salt, which is sodium chloride, which is artificial, that people have problems with.
So it's not the salt that's in our product, it's table salt that people have. Because sometimes people get those things misconstrued, especially when they come from any sort of a diet world, right? Where they always talk about,
or their doctor, or their ignorant doctor.
Yeah, usually it's a place of ignorance, but we're here to educate, and so we're grateful that we have the Himalayan pink salt in there. It's healthier salt. Okay, excellent. So we talked about our booster now and the Curb. So let's talk about the gut for a couple minutes here. Digestex. We know that if we cook our food, we denature the protein. I learned that from you multiple times, that a lot of us that cook food, we're eating dead food. So we're not, what that means is we're just not getting the nutrient quality out of it and the enzyme aspect of it. Is that right? So can you help me explain why it's important that we take digestive enzymes?
Well, that's the reason. You cook them, you kill them. So they're there. God put them there, so they're important. And so it's part of food to help you digest, absorb, and assimilate food. The enzymes are the catalyst for your body. Hundreds and hundreds of reactions in your body that are enzyme dependent. If you disrupt that by cooking your food over 118 degrees, which pretty much everybody does, you destroy those enzymes. So again, as we say, if you do the crime, you got to do the time. If you're going to destroy it, you need to add it back, or you will not have the benefit. So the other thing too is the enzymes help your body to digest the food. If it doesn't digest, it slows down your system. It's like a traffic jam in your colon, and that's what happens. So that a lot of people end up not going to the bathroom, number two, as often. And then the problem is they become full of it. Yes, they do. And death begins in the colon. It's garbage in, garbage out. Most people have more problems from what they're toxic in than what they're deficient in. Everybody's worried about what multivitamin they should take, why they are poisoning themselves inside because they are not pooping. So enzymes become much more important than anybody's multivitamin, because they are needed to help keep the train moving, especially if you're not eating whole foods like your greens, which are raw.
Right, right. Well, let's highlight that just for a moment, because I know the importance that you've told us for years that a lot of greens on the market, but not many of them are raw. So obviously we can't live without oxygen very long, and we get that oxygen from our greens. Why did you choose to have them be raw? And what is the benefit to the body for that?
Same reason, if you cook them, you destroy the enzymes that are naturally there. And it's hard to extract the nutrients out of them, and you destroy some of the nutrients when you cook them. So they're never heated above 105 degrees, and they're extracted in a very specific way so that the nutrition is maintained in both the grasses and the juices. So, which are two other unique things that are very unique to this product, different than many others, and how they're sourced, so many different things. There's about 50 different things you can say about each product. That would both be a data dump and confusing and not help you sell them. They're just, it's just something that's exciting about it, if you know the difference. So the most important thing for all of this is that beyond a shadow of a doubt, these products have really no competition. And there's no products we're going to make in this space unless they can dominate the space in the quality of what they have, or the cost effectiveness, or the user friendliness, or any of that, which makes it so simple and easy, and just a question of using the product, being a product of the product, and exposing the product to other people. So we're in the midst of the Club Fit, so nothing speaks louder than having a lot of weight that you're carrying around and then not.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know what you're doing. They're all going to ask if you're doing Ozempic or something, or taking the latest drug, or doing whatever. But you can just say, no, I'm actually decided to get healthy and not manipulate my body.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part about these supplements, is they're just designed to help serve the body, not manipulate it in any way, shape, or form. I love that. I think that's why you have such a huge fan club, and why there's so many people that continue to join the Club Fit Challenge, because we do this every 2 months. This is just our August, September round, but there's people on here like Sharon, I know, have been consistent with it, and I think it's because we get so much out of it, myself and Oscar as well, consistent with it, because we get so much out of it. And the community is amazing, right? The support. One more product that I wanted you to talk about, please, the probiotic. Why is it important to have a pre and a pro, and what makes ours different?
Well, again, there are more bacteria living in your body than you have cells in your body. So they're not living in you, you're living on them. And so it's their universe. So you might as well feed them good. So that's what we do. We feed them an appetizer and a main course. So you feed them, a prebiotic and a probiotic. It used to be that a lot of people just needed them when people took antibiotics, anti-bad, pro-good. So because you wiped out your normal flora in your gut, and you needed to replace it to prevent yeast overgrowth and other things like that. But now antibiotics are in everything. They're in, unless even when you're eating organic foods, it somehow finds its way in there. Things are being injected into all your foods, your meat, your chicken, your fish, to grow them bigger, faster. Antibiotics, most of your fish you eat is farmed, and they're pumped full of antibiotics. So it's destroying it in the fish, and it'll destroy it in your gut when you eat it. Most of your chicken that you get is not organic, so it's got antibiotics that have been used in it and on them. And the eggs the same way, the beef, to get them bigger and fatter, faster, pumped through of all kinds of different hormones, which give them infections that need antibiotics. So there's a lot of your vegetables and the seeds in the feed, and all the different things that are cycled in the soil and in the water that irrigates it are pumped full of, you guessed it, antibiotics. So it's not if, it's when, and when is all the time. You need them all the time. You need them every day. And ours actually is so fun to take. So,
Well,
organic.
What is the consensus on what it tastes like? And a lot of people show them how how it works. You got one right there?
I have it all. This. You go like that. You tear it open, and then you shoot it. And then you go, oh, it tastes like my favorite breakfast cereal. And then everybody tries 10 different breakfast cereals. You're gonna the same. How about it?
And it works, ladies and gentlemen, it works. It does taste like a cereal. I think more like a Rice Krispie. Some people say Captain Crunch, but I didn't ever eat that, so I don't have a reference point. But it is good stuff. Thank you for making it user fun friendly and something that we're excited to share with people and even have the kids use it and stuff like that too, So, okay, so we highlighted a couple of products. In the essence of time, I don't want to, go into too much further, but one more product, if you don't mind, just highlighting the Hydro FX, with the big H on that. There's a lot of folks like myself that are not necessarily people that go to the gym. I'm going to just do my workout at home. Tell us the benefits of that hydrogen product, that Hydro FX, one with the H on it. What is awesome about that hydrogen product?
Well, all hydrogen products are fantastic. We have two hydrogen products, our recovery and our Hydro FX. Recovery, as you know, very fast acting. Hydro FX, long lasting. They start off differently and they meet in the middle. This lasts at least 12 hours. This lasts about 4 hours. This releases fast and you have a burst. This releases over time, has a little more of an antioxidant effect in many areas. Both are very detoxifying for people. This has been used throughout Japan for all kinds of different things. Both of these things, it's really more understanding that we have an amazing delivery system for hydrogen in two different ways. That really, if you want to talk about longevity for your body and all the things related to it, there's probably 170 different things that these products do, most of which we can't claim, other than the fact that you should probably go check out some websites on hydrogen studies and then realize, wow, that is amazing. It should be called vitamin H, and because it'd be a necessity. And then you realize, oh, we have it here. It's secret. Super cool. Well, yeah.
I'm going to type that in the chat. Molecular hydrogen. I am not a very good typer. Studies.com. Hopefully that's how that's spelled.
There's another website called hydrogenstudies.com.
Aha.
And it's you can type in any health problem that you have and see a study on it.
Fantastic. Okay, well, that's what we like to know. A lot of us are little information geeks, right? So again, we're here in the Club Fit Challenge. We're going to wrap up this video. Thank you, Dr. Cohn, for giving us a little bit of a deep dive on a handful of those special products, especially the Curb, the digestives, and the probiotics. There's paramount for anybody who's wanting to get their health journey on the right road. And anybody who's got any challenges with the app, let somebody know that's above you or working with you, because there's enough technical people to support you. And in that portal, boy, everything is highlighted. So Dr. Cohn has a video on every single product in that portal. Okay, so check that out. Checking out module 1, module 2. We're just starting week 2. The recipes look good. I was just scoping them out before we got started. Dr. Cohn, before we wrap this up, the recipes are great. We're teaching us, how to cook with, no carbs or low carb, and eliminating things, and maybe underlying, there's a lot of food combination, education with these recipes. But on the big picture, what are the best suggestions that you can give us challengers going in here to the next 7 weeks now? What are some of your best suggestions for us?
Be consistent, and don't look too far ahead. I would take it day by day, make good choices. And before you shove anything in your mouth, just ask, is it going to make me better, or is it not going to make me better? And try and honor that for the length of this program, and you'll see miracles happen. If you have a sweet tooth for something, grab a shake or some Curb. If your things are not moving the way you want, make sure you're taking your Digestex and your probiotics. You gotta sleep, so make sure you take your boosters. And again, Immunex, people don't talk about it. It's super important for your immune system, so it's not just so the rest of your body doesn't get distracted by the things we need to fight from, the things we get exposed to every day still. Yeah, that's what I do.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so very much for your insight and your expertise and your time this evening. Everybody loves hearing from you. We've got lots of comments. And one last question that I forgot to ask you: when's the best time to take the probiotics?
Whenever it's convenient for you. It's split. Some people do better at night, some people do better in the morning. I take it both. I take one in the morning and one at night.
Hey, that solves it. We'll just do 2 a day. What the heck? All right. Sounds like a plan. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. And I want to congratulate all of the challengers for, doing your dedication to you. We're along there with you. And it's an important time that we stick together. Love the community in the chat. Let's stay and do like Jesse asked us to, post in the Facebook group as well as in the chat on the app. And let's have a great challenge together. We'll see you on the next Zoom. Thank you, Dr. Cohn. Have a great
All right,
evening.
thanks, Carrie Jo.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys. I will see you on the secret highway.